We are at day 24 of the 30-day film challenge, and today I am going to bring you a film from my favourite director. Let's get into it. Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. Welcome to day 24 of the 30-day film challenge. Yes, a film from my favourite director. Not my favourite film from my favourite director because, well, that film would have come up twice if I do it, and only one other film has come up twice thus far. So, because it's not asking for my favourite film, it'll be a film. So, my favourite film of all time is Jaws. Fantastic film. So it stands to reason that my favourite director of all time would be can't get my words out today, would be Steven Spielberg. Kind of makes sense, doesn't it? Now, yes, Steven Spielberg I would say being my favourite director because I grew up on his films. They're very influential. They got me into the love of film and cinema that I have. You know, Jaws being my favourite film, one of the films that I watch daily. How can it not be Steven Spielberg? And the fella has, you know, done so much in his career. Maybe to lesser effect nowadays than what he used to do. But, you know, this is the geezer that gave us the blockbuster. If it wasn't for him, the summer event movie would not exist. So, with this here question, I have to give you my favourite film from Steven Spielberg. But while we're at it, before I get into it, why not leave a comment down below? Let me know your favourite director, your favourite film from your favourite director as well. And tell me what you think of my choice. Now, like I say, this doesn't ask me to pick my second favourite, my third favourite. You know, Spielberg has done some fantastic films. E.T., Raiders of the Lost Ark. You know, he's produced a lot of fantastic films as well. But as a director, one film that I'm going to talk about today that I've chosen, not necessarily it's not my second favourite Steven Spielberg film. No, it's not. But it certainly is a favourite of mine. But it's a film that even Steven Spielberg himself criticises. And that is Hook. The Peter Pan movie. Starring the late Robin Williams, Dustin Hoffman, Julia Roberts, Bob Hoskins. And I love this film. I love this film. I don't see what the problem is with it. Seriously, I don't. That's the 4K version. I also have a steelbook here. Let's take a look at the steelbook before I talk about the film. Just why not? I grabbed it out as well. And I love this steelbook. It's fantastic. Embossing on it. The compass. It just, you know, the sort of book effect to it. Might sound like there's a loose disc inside, probably because there is. My DVD, my old DVD version of the film is just floating in there, because that's what I've done with old DVDs. I just sort of left them floating. So yeah, so Hook. Why Hook? Came out in 1992, and I've never had a problem with this film. I don't understand why there is a problem with this film. I think it's very well directed, I think it's well cast, I think it's well acted, I think it's a lot of fun. I think it's got a fantastic John Williams musical score to it, a fantastic soundtrack. Now, I know that a lot of criticism for this film lies in the fact that all the sets look fake and all this sort of a thing. Well, of course the sets look fake. The whole idea of Neverland is that it's... could or couldn't be in a child's mind and how they perceive it to be. And not only that, obviously the play, the Book of Peter Pan by J.M. Barrie, and the play that came from it, it's got a lot of history on stage. So you have a fakeness there on stage. So you have a fakeness to these sets and everything in them in the film. And what this lends itself to is through a child's eyes of seeing Neverland as a playground, essentially, like an adventure playground would be. And that's what it is. It's a big budget adventure playground that these actors got to do their parts on. And, you know, and taking Peter Pan and putting him older in life, setting it when he's older, he's left being Peter Pan. It was fantastic. It made for an original story that actually works within the confines of Peter Pan lore. Robin Williams was the perfect casting as Peter Pan. He certainly was. He should have been the Riddler in Batman Forever. Dustin Hoffman is chewing the scenery in this movie. Jodie Foster then. Julia Roberts, you know, she's good in it. She's good, maybe not the best. Bob Hoskins, still scenes that he's in. He's fantastic. And obviously he reprised the role of Smee in Neverland, the TV miniseries. A different Smee, but he still played Smee again. It's an aesthetic dream, this movie is. I just think, for me, everything works for this movie. I think Steven Spielberg is harsh upon himself for what he says about this film and his directing of it. I don't know if he's just trying to pander to the masses that don't enjoy the film or what. I don't know. But there's a lot to love in this movie, and I certainly love this movie. I remember when it came out. I remember first seeing it, and seriously, it's a film that I love from Steven Spielberg. Okay, I know that a lot of Steven Spielberg, there's a lot of films that he's done that I would rate above this. Of course I would. So it's not a perfect movie by any means, but it's a very good film. And I can watch it often, and I really enjoy it. So there we go, Hook. It just gave me the opportunity to speak about a film, this question, that I don't often speak about, but a film that I love nonetheless. I love this Steelbook. I think it's fantastic. I really do. I like that sort of less is more kind of approach to Steelbooks, which this has to it. I mean, look at the gold leaf into it as well, around the Hook title and all that. It's just really nice. But anyway, so there we go. That was my choice for today. So let me know yours. And I'll be back tomorrow with this one, this question right here.